Okay, hello everybody. Welcome, and welcome back. Welcome back to Make It Rain. Please do say hello as you are jumping on. We are so excited to reconnect with you today to get started into day 2 of Make It Rain. So please say hello in the chat as you're joining us. Let me know where you're tuning in from, because as we said yesterday and as we saw and we felt yesterday, it is so fun to see so many comments coming through from all around the world. Such a huge celebration here for connection and for belonging and finding a space just so full of like-minded people. So thank you all for showing up. Please do comment in the chat as you're jumping in with us. We're very excited to see you all coming back. Good morning. Hello. Hi from New Zealand. Hi, Chip. Hi, everybody. Hi, Amberly. Hi, Michelle. Joshua's on like Donkey Kong. Yes, Josh. I finally feel like I belong. Oh, that's beautiful. Hi from the Whit Sundays in Australia. Hi, Sheridan. Everybody's ready for day 2. Yes, I'm loving this energy already. Hi from Montana. Hi from Sweden. We've got Charlotte New NC. I think that's in the States. Charlotte NC. I don't know where that is, but hi from Charlotte. Hi from Bali. Excited for day 2. Hi from Bali. Oh, there's lots of people here in Bali. Amazing. Hi from Northern Queensland, Minneapolis, Las Vegas, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm loving seeing this global connection. Adelaide, Perth, Brisbane. So many in Australia. This is wonderful. Well, welcome to you all. It's so good to have you all here. I can't believe we're already here for day 2. Oh, and who had fun? Who had fun yesterday with us? We had so much fun with you, and I really want to just give you massive congratulations for showing up for you and for your greater vision. We have such a value-packed day with so much to share with you today, and I cannot wait for us to get started. But before we do, let me know, were you with us live yesterday? What was your biggest feeling? Were you excited? What happened? Did you see how we broke the internet? Could you believe it? Our transmission was taken down by the Meta Police. It seems maybe we'll try and get it back, but we're glad that we had the replay to be able to provide everybody the opportunity to jump back in and watch that again, because it was so powerful, or to watch the replay. We saw all of your comments as you were jumping in and watching the replay as well. So we were there with you. We had over 20,000 comments. Can you believe it? And maybe there's a reason so many of us coming together is unsettling some waves out there, because we've got such a huge potential to step into huge lives of choice and freedom and wealth. And that gets people nervous, right? Because, you know, we're on a new path to limitless wealth and abundance and freedom. So who knows? But one thing is for sure, and that is that we know that you are all worthy of the lives that you desire to create and dream to create. So let me know in the comments as well, like, did you feel the shift? We promised you a shift, and I'm really hoping that you felt so different at the end of day 2 than you at the end of day 1 than you did when you first joined us. Such an emotionally charged day with our speakers who they just shared so vulnerably, didn't they? And so powerfully, just how much what we have to share with you here today has changed their lives, and even more profound. It was so profound, wasn't it? I just really felt that the opportunity that they had was given to them to be so much more present in their lives at times when they really needed to be. Like, such a powerful and emotional share from Clinton, from Carmen, sharing their power of, you know, trusting your own vision, trusting your intuition, and knowing that you are here for more and worthy of more, and that you're truly capable of anything you choose. And of course, the incredible practice we had of future pacing your future reality and calling it forward. I'm seeing lots of comments of goosebumps and so much presence, people's eyes being opened. This is beautiful. Such an impactful share, powerful and activating. Yes, so good. I'm just in such celebration of you who also shared your future pacing videos. We're going to get to our first giveaway just now. Who's excited? Who shared their future pacing video, or who wrote their script? And if you didn't feel brave enough yet to put it into the group, did you do it for yourself anyway? I'm just going to get to that giveaway in a moment, and we're going to give someone $300. But of course, we also need to just have a recap of what I felt yesterday was just such a life-changing session from Tarek, who really brought us a whole new paradigm of opportunity, where we got to see the intrinsic links between water and wealth, and how, in fact, that we, being born from a place of water, as water, worthiness and wealth, and the opportunity for us to be prosperous in our very innate nature and being. And we are surrounded by language and links to water and wealth. And, once we get to raise our awareness on that, we get to choose a new path that allows us to leverage that for our new intentional reality, right? Just watching the comments that were coming through yesterday from you all, like I said, over 20,000 of them, because we were watching you in the replay as well, just highlights the impact of the stories and the vision, the mission and value that was shared by all of our guides and mentors yesterday, guiding you to really hopefully feel that true shift from the reality of what it was before Make It Rain began, what was felt and seen and heard yesterday. Let me know if you felt it. Share some of your takeaways in the comments for us to share and celebrate with. Intentional reality. Yes, we get to choose. It opened your eyes. Tarek's presentation had me crying. Oh, I feel you. You were given permission. Yes. Reflection, the water language of reflection. Yes, that's stunning. It was electric. Water is wealth. So powerful. I felt a transformational shift. Yes. Be the guardian of our thoughts. Yes. Clint brought us to that, didn't he? Goosebumps. The spells, wow, yes, I had no idea. I can't wait for more. Tears of gratitude. This is amazing. We are here to create change. Yes. Oh, this is just wonderful. The comments are so powerful for us to hear as your presenters and guides today and from yesterday. I'm so glad that you felt it. We're loving to see your takeaways. And I just love that we're really creating the change that we desire to see in the world, right? Impacting change not only for ourselves, but for others and for the planet, to deeply empower us and ourselves and others, that we are building the new way and we're paving the new way, that we can invite people to join us and really make a difference. Like, it's so powerful. I get goosebumps when I talk about how powerful we each are and what Tarek invited us to believe yesterday. So many of us deeply desiring to be part of something greater than ourselves, something on a bigger level. And it gets to start with one simple decision to be the change we want to see. We get to start off small, like that ripple, and build into and join in those massive waves of impact that Tarek brought to us and shared with us. High impact service at its greatest. Let me know in the comments, does this land for you and get you excited? Honestly, I wish you could see them, the goosebumps. It's just so powerful. Yes, we are the ones we've been waiting for, to be abundant in the flow of water. That is beautiful. Be the change. Yes, we all desire to be part of something greater than ourselves. Amazing. Oh, so wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for showing up for us in the comments. We're going to have another giveaway today. For those of you playing full out in the comments, another $300 will be awarded at the end of today. But for now, it's time to get to our first giveaway of the day, because yes, we've got a worthy winner. It was so difficult, I can't tell you. And I cried buckets of tears. I'm not even joking, going through all of your videos. And some of you will see, maybe they've not shown up in the group, but we saw them in the pending post. I have gone through all of the videos. There was just some confusion where they were to be posted, but we have seen them. They are there. We've gone through them. And one gift is going to be shared to Joshua Davey. It was so hard to choose, but massive congratulations, Joshua. What I loved about your share was, I wrote some notes here, you just went big right from the start. You literally went big and you just said, I'm going to change the world. And it just landed for me, because as much as we are all going to do that, and as much as everybody's future pacing was so beautiful, I loved that you just hit it right to the jugular. I'm here to change the world. And you grasped for me, like, the impact that you had in day one yesterday. You really grasped the impact of community and what you desire to build in the world globally through community. And that was just so magical for me. So thank you for sharing that. I'm very excited that you get to win that prize. Our team will be in touch with you. So congratulations, Joshua. Well done. And he was here in the comments. I saw he says he's here ready to go like Donkey Kong. So we know you're here celebrating with us. So congratulations. And as I said, Please keep playing full out in the comments. We're going to give away another $300 today inside day 2 of Make It Rain. And then, of course, before I introduce you to your 2 speakers today, I just want to say, I just want to welcome you all to just enjoy this collective energy, to be present, to show up today, to invite you all to really remain connected here in the group. Enjoy the energy that you're bringing, share your wins, share your takeaways and your shifts here with us. I will share at the end of today a little bit more about the group as we go on over the coming weeks, but when I come back today at the end. But it's time for day 2. It's time to get fired even more up than yesterday. Fired up even more. My words are all going backwards. And I'm so excited to welcome Ashley and Brooke here with us today because we are bringing it home for you today. They are going to share with you the Conscious Wealth and Impact model, the business vehicle that is connecting the impact of water and wealth for our new paradigm of legacy that's changing lives globally. So we have the incredible Ashley A. McNulty, who's going to take you through a little bit about her own story and how she's built an incredible organization with the model that we leverage for income and impact. So I'll share some more about this incredible woman just now as we go on. And then we will have the one and only Brooke March joining us today. Brooke is going to share an incredibly moving story of her own, of what she calls, shifting from a place of slumber in motherhood into a life of true self-expression. She's had travel and adventure and a life that she's created in a way that she truly chose how to show up for herself and her family. She's a breaker of chains. We're going to go into a little bit more later, but do stay in to meet Brooke and to hear from Ashley very shortly. Do play full out with us. Stay in the comments. Let us feel your energy. We're going to have so much fun. Brooke is a huge stand for fun, and Ashley always brings the vibe. So we've got so much value for you tonight. I would love for you to get excited. Drop a yes if you're ready for us to get started. Everyone's so excited. Yes, so much love for Brooke and Ashley. We're excited to hear from everybody. Yes, we can see you're commenting, Georgiana. Amazing. We'll get ready for some powerful stories. All right, we're ready to go. Okay, so I've got some slides that I'm going to bring up with you just to share a little ahead of bringing out Ashley. And she's going to tie everything in together for us from day 1 through into now in the present moment of our income and impact conscious wealth model. And what that really looks like as a business and your next steps that you're going to be able to take to look at this a little bit deeper. So let's get started. Let's share with you a little bit about what we are here to cover today. Okay, we're ready with the slides. I hope you can all see them. I hope that you're all here and ready to go. Okay, so this is a little bit about what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover for you what a conscious wealth model really is. And how you can align with something that really is here. We've spoken about this so beautifully over yesterday about wanting to be of impact for others, for yourselves, for other people, and for the planet. There is no planet B, right? We've all seen that incredible poster, that really profound wake-up call, right? We've got one beautiful planet. We're here to look after it, and we get to be invited to be of positive change, right? Like we keep talking about. And what we recommend really includes a generational wealth strategy, which is going to be delivered to you a bit later on today. But that's an invitation for next generations to come to continue what we start here today. How exciting is that? Yeah, so good. And we get to leverage what we have at our fingertips, which is social media. We get to be of impact. We get to reach hundreds of thousands of millions of people through social media, and we get to use it for the greater good of humanity, for the greater good of collective energy, for the greater good of people living with more limitless resources, so they can actually be of impact in the way that brings them so much joy in their hearts that they make a difference. And then we're going to move into one of the sexiest parts of our business, which is a true path to time freedom, where you get automated sales and systems in our business model that allows you to live your life and create your life alongside what you do to bring an income instead of in spite of it. So many of us get stuck into jobs where, we're living outside of our own lives just to make an income that we're not living in the life that we're paying for. So this is a really sexy part of our business and so powerful and so unique, because without time freedom, without automation, you cannot have time freedom. So Ashley's going to delve into that for us as well today. Okay, next slide, please. I want you to just take a minute and take a deep breath. We're going to ask you some powerful questions now, because this is really an opportunity for you to start receiving an income that's going to start paying you whether you work or not. So I'd like to ask you now, is the way you're currently creating an income going to pay you for the rest of your life, whether you are working or not? Or is the money going to stop when you stop working? When you have to stop working? If you're forced into a situation to take time off? No, no way. Get me out of the 9 to 5. Yes. I can't wait to be with my kids more. Yeah. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Yeah. Everyone's on board. Get ready for another massive paradigm shift. Yes. No, it's not going to pay you if you don't work. No, it will stop. F that. Yeah, I feel you. F that. So many of us are living for our weekends. That's not freedom. Asking for time off, getting a very measly vacation, that's not freedom. What if you couldn't show up for work one day? Clint shared so powerfully yesterday, so vulnerably about his brother's story and him being able to be present in those moments. So many of us miss those incredible moments where we want to be present with our families, with our children. So I'd love to ask you, if you do you have that luxury right now of being paid if you work or not? And where is the stability and security that you feel in that? Or is that completely absent? Across the last few years, we've seen such a massive uncertainty in making a living, in securing your future, and how you even get to be present in your own life. You're missing out on these most important moments. So if you could choose to earn money with or without working, what would you choose? Would you choose to set it up in a better, more powerful way? Yes. Working yourself to death is not living. Allowing for love of money to be okay. Yes. I don't work if I don't get paid. Clint's story really got to me. Yeah. Lots of people feeling the insecurity, not feeling the money flowing, programmed to work and then die. Yeah, that's very profound. Okay, that's why everyone's here. This is why we're here to choose freedom. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, great. We're here for the better, right? And it doesn't matter how big a number you can imagine. It doesn't matter how big your vision is. What matters is your reason and your why, the reason that you are here today. So looking at this slide on the screen right now, this is the kind of lifestyle business we're looking to leverage and to show you how to leverage. A business model that's going to give you location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, and the inner health freedom. Imagine you're driving your dream car or dream bicycle. If you live in Bali, you want a dream bicycle through the rice fields, whatever it is for you. But one of the wheels isn't working for you and you're driving around in circles looking for all the pieces, but you've got that one crucial piece missing, or you've got a few of them missing and your car's falling apart. But we've got all four to get you set up for a journey in the right direction so that you can be more secure, more stable, and totally free. Clint touched on some of this yesterday, where some people have all of the money, but they have no time. Or maybe they've got really poor health, but they've got all the money in the bank. Or they've got all the time and all the health, but no money, so they can't enjoy what they want to do with their health and their freedom. So it's really important for us to consider all wheels of the car are working in synergy together in order for us to have that freedom, business, and lifestyle that emphasizes as well your health as a priority. Imagine working for someone where your health is the priority. That's unheard of, right? We need all four pieces and we are worthy of all four. So I'd love for you to really, I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you cry, but I'm loving that you're feeling connected. People are feeling stuck in the hustle. Yeah. We feel you. This is why you're here. And this is why I'm really excited now, because I'm about to bring out Ashley for you. I'm going to introduce you to Ashley. Ashley's been on a huge journey of her own. You know, she's been on a quest to find fulfillment and purpose, and a path marked by, you know, various attempts that she's had, from conventional 9-to-5 jobs, from university degrees and personal training, from side hustles, and each endeavor, much like Clint was sharing yesterday and Carmen, each endeavor leaving them feel unfulfilled, burnt out, and financially strained. But she since transitioned into this role, what holds deep significance for her, providing more abundantly for her young family and her children, while she gets to embrace the role of being a stay-at-home mom and fully supported to thrive at the same time. Her story really serves as an inspiring testament to the power of being able to embrace a life of freedom and the possibilities that emerge when you are able to align your actions with your deepest values. That is a huge power move for Ashley. It was a huge focus for her, such a huge value that she gets to really lock in on what it is that she wants to create for her and her family. And I'm very excited to welcome her now. She's going to lead you through the very model that's given her the life she absolutely chose to lead. So handing over to you, my love.
Thank you so much, Jen. I am so excited to be here today to really tie in from day one and tie it all together for you guys. And first, I want to remind you of what Tariq beautifully said to us yesterday, and that is that our words are spells. Your thoughts, beliefs, and words are creating your reality, every single one of them, all the time. So what you think about, you bring about. Our words create our world. So I want to invite you all with me right now to consciously take any, I call it, I picture it like you've got a superhero cape on, we're taking the cape off. We're going to take this wanker cape off of identities, beliefs, thoughts, words that are keeping us stuck, that aren't aligned with this future vision that you guys got to beautifully plant the seeds for yesterday. And we're just going to sit that down over there for the next hour, okay? So I'm inviting you to leave it to the side. Our minds are now a beautiful blank canvas of possibility, and let's see where that gets to beautifully take us. So we're going to be taking the incredible shifts, learnings, and awakenings I'm sure you all had from yesterday into today, and I'll be sharing with you the tangible vehicle that allows to create that future vision that you planted those seeds for. But first, I want you guys to know that this isn't to do with me. This isn't to do with any of the speakers you saw yesterday. And sometimes we can catch ourselves with that cape, thinking things like, oh, but it comes naturally for them, lucky them. I'm here to tell you that it didn't. It didn't. And I'm just going to share my story with you and take what lands, leave what doesn't. You know, you might have a very different path to mine, but I'm sure you can pick pieces from my story that will land. And it's, again, not about me. I'm just the messenger that is sharing the message. So 4 years ago, guys, I was not confident on social media at all. I had no prior success in any prior industry, in anything that I tried to do. I had lots of failed attempts at traditional businesses, online businesses. Heck, if it was possible, guys, I would even class that I failed at the 9 to 5. It was not it for me. And you know what? In hindsight now, I'm so glad I did. When I look back on the path, I can see how everything was leading me to where I am now. And I'm a big believer that failure is literally a prerequisite for success, and we've just failed forwards continually. And so if this feels like you're in the right place at the right time, guys, I want to remind you that that is because you are the right person, and I believe this is the right message for you. It's speaking to you for a reason. This is on your heart for a reason. And so my story, before I found this space, I just had this deep, unsettled, like searching and yearning happening within my soul. I felt unfulfilled. I felt burnt out. I felt this constant like searching, will I ever be happy or find my, like, is finding your purpose even a thing that you can do? Would I ever really like whatever I did? Would there always be this degree of like, is this what adulting was, that we just had to accept that we had to work harder to make money? And I wouldn't love my job, and I'd work for 10 years to try to get some long service leave, and all of that cape stuff, I took it off. I was like, there has to be another way. I was also in the throes of some pretty deep grief after losing my mum at a really young age. And I was a first-time mum with some pretty, in hindsight now, heavy postpartum depression and anxiety. And I felt so lost because, guys, these massive transitions in my life were the catalysts now when I look back. But at the time, these massive transitions caused a massive loss of identity. I felt totally stripped of everything I'd ever known to be true about myself and about the world. And I just felt so in my victim. Why me? What is going on? How is this real life? How is this the world? And now I see it all as divinely perfect. But it has taken me this space massively, being the transformation for me to get to this place where I am now with it. I always had this inner knowing, though, that I was here to serve. I wanted to impact. I wanted to give back. I wanted to help others. I wanted to live a fierce and full and wonderful life. I wanted to feel what I was capable of. I've always wanted to be like challenged and to grow. And I just had this hunger for more. And I had an innate burning desire and I just couldn't shake it. And so, yeah, I had all this questioning going on, all this deep stuff going on, but I still had that little, you might have it too. Let me know in the comments if you relate, like a little flicker. There might be just a little flicker in there. And then yesterday might have just blown some more oxygen into that flicker of that little candle inside for you. And you're like feeling even more lit up and even more transformed. Even I felt that after watching yesterday. And I have been in this space amongst these incredible souls for 4 years now. So when I saw this space and I listened to people speaking like this, I was like, this is it. This is my answer. I knew this would change my life, and I knew this was changing the world. And any seed of doubt that I might have had, I knew, guys, that I would rather die trying than die wondering what if, because life is too short and it's not guaranteed. And I was like, screw that. I'm going all in and I'm going to find out what's possible. So at 25 years old, a mum of one at the time, maxed out credit cards, no real income, no confidence, no experience. I dove in water analogies again. This business was a lifeline for me. It was at a point where I was like, it's this or what? Like, I'm all in. It's make or break. So I went all in on my dreams and on this opportunity. And I want you guys to know that there is a reason you have these dreams too, and this innate dream, this calling. You wouldn't be here if you didn't feel it too, yeah? And that's because this is your future reality. We are mirrors for you, for what's possible. So what's possible? Within 6 months, I created a full-time income. I matched my husband at the time's income. And now 4 years in, I make in some months more than I ever did making a full friggin' year full-time. I receive incredible income residually from the work I've put in over the years, and I'm on track to reach what we call legacy income, which I'm very excited to go more into for you soon, by my 30th birthday this year. That will pay me for the rest of my life and my kids' lives too. Like, this isn't actually nerves. If you can hear my voice shaking, it's emotion. This makes me very emotional. And it's the reason I'll never stop doing what I do in this space, what I'm sharing with you here. This business model, this income, and the freedom that it's allowed me has supported me to stand by my truths, my values, my desires, and has guided me through my marriage going its separate ways last year. It's allowed me to live at the beautiful Sunshine Coast. It's allowing me to travel globally. It's giving me the tools, the support, the finances, the time, like all the 4 tires on the vehicle, to really be able to give myself and my daughters the lifestyle that feels really nourishing and really expansive for us. And while simultaneously, because I put on the flights, you got to put your oxygen mask on first, because I put mine on first, it's allowing me to give back more. So I get to give back to charities, I get to host retreats, I get to mentor, and I've had the privilege of playing part in the most incredible ripple effect and changing other people's lives too. I've seen people go from crying at the holiday care drop off with their kids to being able to quit their 9-to-5s and be present mums that they wish they could be. I've seen people being able to afford the fertility bills. I've seen people with husbands with mental health being able to financially give them breathing room so that they can pour more in. Like Clint said, what do you have without your health? Our mental health, our physical health. If we can't create the room to really pour into that, what else do we have? If we can have all the money in the world, but we don't have our time or we don't have our health, what's the point? So I've seen this transform people's lives, and I've seen what comes of it when we take bold action and pour into our cups first so that we can overflow, again, water, into others. Don't underestimate the power that you have in going after your own dreams and how that will ignite others. So, who's excited? Give me some. I'm seeing all the chat. I'm seeing it all the excitement. I'm receiving all of your love and all of your energy. I love it so much. So I'm going to bring up the slides now, if we could get that up, and dive into the conscious wealth model that has transformed thousands of people's lives globally. Really, guys, what this looks like is following in the footsteps of people who have gone before you. Like, I think I already said it, you don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. You get to follow those and a proven model, which in this case, we are sharing with you affiliate marketing. So this is where you're partnering with a company that already exists. So we're going to go into explaining more of that high ticket versus low ticket, but you get to partner with something that already exists, that's already done for you, that's proven to work, that people need, and that's converting. And you get to leverage that. Leverage is so important in creating true freedom in your life. And from there, you next get to share this in-demand product that's changing people's lives on their behalf. And coming full circle, you then receive a commission from that sale when it's made via your referral. This is the new way of creating income online. I want to quickly look at the comparison of creating your own product versus affiliating, which means partnering with someone else's and selling someone else's product, because I have done both in many different forms. And creating your own product requires high investment upfront before you've been even able to make a sale, usually upwards of 6 figures. It's going to take a lot of time going through the testing stages of that product to see if it even works and converts, and putting it out into the audience, into the world. And most businesses will wait 3 to 5 years to even start to make a profit from that. So often you are doing this alone as well. And if you are doing it with other people, you're investing into high mentorship costs. And in many other online businesses, you likely have to do everything and wear all the hats. So you're doing all the shipping and the handling and the sales calls and the emails and everything. Whereas in this space and getting to affiliate with something that's already done for you, you have a low one-time investment. You make profit within just a few sales. You don't have the staff expenses and the hassle that can come with that. You have the ability to earn an uncapped income. Honestly, there is no cap to the amount of money you can make in this space, which blows my mind still to this day. And it's already proven to work and convert. So you don't have to be in those testing stages, yeah? It's massive. It's a game changer. It's leverage, making more freedom for you. And guys, this is so important. And I think a lot of, maybe it's just not a commonly discussed concept, but in order to get more time and money, sometimes we think, oh, we need to work harder and all these other outdated beliefs. But what you really need to be willing to do is invest both time and money to get more time and money. And nothing changes if nothing changes. I read this incredible quote the other day that I want to share with you. And that is, the reason you aren't living the life you want to live yet is because you keep feeding the life you don't want to live. And so investing into yourself is the best investment that you can make. And it's the action that's going to create change. And that brings me to the incredible company that we partner with, and that is Enagic. So what is Enagic? Enagic is an incredible company that sells incredible products, all related to, you guessed it, water. And we have this incredible product that goes in our kitchen that creates Kangen water from our taps. And Kangen in Japanese means return to origin. So what these products are actually doing is bringing us back to our most natural states. And what I love about this product and about water is that everybody truly needs it. And so many people are buying water and aren't aware of what quality water they're drinking and what a difference it makes. And we get to share this with others who need it. So this is electrolyzed reduced water that is rich in hydrogen and is otherwise known as Kangen water. It helps to nourish and restore our bodies to its optimum state. It's also a machine in your kitchen that's creating an eco-friendly and toxic-free sanctuary. There's over 60 different uses that replaces beauty products, cleaning products, single-use plastic, so much in your home. So you're getting an immediate return on investment anyway, because you're replacing all these products inside your home and these expenses. If you're buying water, let me know in the comments. Like, it actually blows my mind to hear how many people purchase water. I'm just reading all the comments. Love it. Okay, so Enagic is an 50-year-old company this year, and it's an award-winning water technology company. And in 2020, I love this statistic because obviously 2020 is when the pandemic hit, and it's when most companies would have seen the complete opposite effect. But Enagic actually had a 17% growth, which stands to say that people are becoming so much more aware of their sovereignty, their freedom, their health, and the health of our planet. And so that is why we are seeing exponential growth in this space when others potentially aren't during these more challenging times. It is a sustainable, zero waste and non-consumable product. So it's literally converting the water in your tap. It's not something that's consumable. And so this product is built to last over 20 years. It reduces the plastic, which is helping our planet, which is helping us. Drop a planet emoji in the chat if you're here for this. And I know that this has been something that, a lot of people are becoming more and more conscious of, and more of a value on our hearts to protect our one and only incredible planet. So this can be sold and shared using social selling through attraction marketing or through traditional marketing methods. And I'm going to be sharing more about that very soon. The products we recommend, there is a trifecta of products. So I covered a bit about the K8, which is our flagship ionizing model that goes in your kitchen that produces antioxidant rich water. It has 5 different pH levels, guys. Just like literally by the press of a button, you can create 2.5 acidic water, which I've seen some daycares installing this into their centers. Instead of cleaning with chemicals, you're now cleaning with 2.5 water because it's as good at disinfecting as bleach, but you're actually using water. So it's healthy for the children. It also creates all the way up to 11.5 alkaline water. You can do so like over 60 different uses with this, from beauty, drinking, cooking, degreasing, cleaning, all the things. It's an incredible must-have machine in every household. Next, we have the Enespa, which I love. I love my Enespa. It is a little machine that goes in your shower, and it creates an in-home spa experience. And it remineralizes the water through an active charcoal ceramic filter. And it also removes chlorine and bacteria to protect yours and your family's skin. And this was massive for me because there is so much chemicals and contaminants in our water that most of us aren't maybe even aware of yet. And our skin is our largest organ, and it is soaking up every bit of the stuff that's in the water that we're showering in. And it's not good for your skin, and it's not good for your health. So that was a massive no-brainer for me to want to have that product in my home, and it's really helped with my children's skin as well. Next, we have the Ukon. Our Ukon is a chemical-free wild turmeric, which has powerful, I think most of us know how incredible turmeric is. It has a powerful antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties. And it's our Ukon's available in tea form, soap form, and capsule supplement form. And these 3 paired together create a trifecta of conscious health in your home. I want to share with you a little bit more about the traditional MLM space. Drop in the comments MLM if you have had experience in there, if you might even be in there now. For me, it was my apprenticeship into the online space. It was incredible because it gave me the glimpses of what's available in the online space and creating an online income, and the leverage of leveraging a done-for-you product 100%, and a product that people need and desire. But it came with some, what I would call, for me, what I saw as red flags. Yeah. So for me, the monthly quotas were leading to this uptight nervous system, this stress, this constant rush energy that wasn't creating freedom, that wasn't sustainable for me as a stay-at-home mum, that wasn't nourishing and making and giving me, it wasn't able to fill my cup to overflowing, being the best mum I possibly could, because I was on edge, I was rushing, and if I didn't make it, I would lose my rank if I didn't perform, and I'd have to start again the next month. Not to mention, this is where low ticket and high ticket comes in and is a massive, massive thing for me. I love, 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 love the numbers. And once I saw this, I was like, it's a no-brainer. I was making $20 to $150 per sale, which meant for me to even make $1,000 in a month required a lot of sales, yeah? Which meant a lot more hustle, a lot more higher numbers. It was this massive turnover that then you would have to find again the next month and the next month and the next month. And it was really exhausting for me. I found myself at one point literally in the fetal position on my kitchen floor, crying unconsolably because I was so stressed and desiring to make this work. You often have membership fees and minimums. Obviously, I said it's low ticket. It didn't have any legacy income plan attached, which you're going to see in very soon. There's licensing fees and minimums, and often like outdated like recruiting and needing this like pressure from top down for team to do certain things. Like it just had this whole ickiness for me. Let me know if you're relating in the chat. I can see a lot of people saying MLM, so stressful. No, girl, we don't love that. No, we do not. Versus the space that I'm sharing with you today is truly the new paradigm of creating an income online. We don't have any quotas. Oh, I just instantly feel like a bird out of a cage, so freeing to feel like so expansive in that there's no set quota, there's no monthly minimums, there's no losing ranks, there's no going backwards. This is an accumulative compensation plan where the sales you make all just add up. It just all accumulates. There's no time frames. And the further along you go, you actually make more money per sale, which I'm going to get into the numbers so soon, and they're so juicy. But here's quickly, high ticket. High ticket means that you're making a higher commission per sale. In this space, you're making from a couple of $100 to thousands, over $6,000 in just one high ticket sale, which means where I'm at right now, I can make 2 sales in a month and I've made a 5-figure month. How much more nourishing does that feel to your nervous system to make 2 sales as opposed to how many hundreds, if not maybe even more than that, you would need in the low ticket space to make a 5-figure month? There is only a one-time investment in this space, no auto renewal, monthly, continually buying this subscription service of all the shakes and all the products and things. We have limitless, willable, limitless. I'm not joking when I say limitless. There is no cap to any of this compensation plan. Limitless, willable legacy income. And we use attraction marketing rather than going out and messaging all friends and family or people down the street. We use marketing skill sets and standards that we teach to you in this space to attract the sales to you. Relatable, we get to network globally. Yes, amazing. So a lot of people, when they look at this, I get this question a fair bit, is this a saturated market? And the answer is quite frankly, no. And the numbers are actually really exciting for where we're headed, guys, with this. So only 3 million machines have been sold worldwide so far. Stay with me. This is mind-blowing. So this company is 50 years old this year, and they're only just now starting to gain their big traction through the online space, which is uncapped global network, yeah? Traditionally, prior to this, it has been in-person, one-to-one networking. And so the founder, Mr. Oshiro, has a 500-year vision business plan And that is the incredible thing about the Japanese companies and founders and Mr. Oshiro, is that they are all about generational wealth, about legacy, and creating these long-term vision plans like no other country does. It has Najik has produced $1 billion in sales in 2022 and is skyrocketing. They had, like I said before, 17% growth in 2020 alone when the world shut down. It is constantly expanding offices in all the new countries to keep up with the global growth. It's incredible, the expansion that is happening, and people are becoming hyper aware, like I said before, of their health and of the planet and the poor quality of tap water, and they're starting to question sovereignty and all the things, and they're starting to look for another way. So many people are needing and desiring this more now than ever before. And here we go, the juicy numbers. Drop 111 in the chat if you're a bit of a numbers freak like me and get so excited knowing how this actually looks and makes sense to your brain. So you can see here from the top left, the lowest commissions in this space is $365 all the way up to, you actually can't see it on your screen, it goes over $6,400, maxing out this comp plan. Now, this compensation plan, guys, is an 8-point compensation plan, which means there's 8 points of commissions that's paid out on every single sale, and you get to make that full 8 points. Stay with me, the 8 points doesn't really matter. What matters is that means that you get to make up to 50% commissions on high ticket sales in this space. 50% commissions is so generous. This compensation plan is so generous. I have not seen anything else like this. So what happens, again, accumulative sales is let's go over to the far right graphic, the quad commission plan. When you get started with the quad commission plan, you are making $942 on your first 1 and 2 sales. See, it says 1 to 2 sales there. But like I said, it's accumulative. So then you go up to the next rank, which is now 2A. There's no going backwards, no deranking, no time frame that you need to achieve this in. And now your next 3 to 10 sales are making you $1,884 per quad sale in this space. Guys, what's insane about this is you literally doubled, you 2 times your commissions after just making 2 sales. Unheard of. And then you go up and it's 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times commissions. And I just saw someone said, how can they afford 50% commissions? And that's because this is the way of the world. This is the way of marketing now, is people aren't wanting to buy products. People aren't wanting to buy from advertisements on YouTube or on TV, and we're spammed with it constantly. People want to buy from people. We're coming back to connection more than ever before. And so we are the ones getting paid rather than the company putting all the money into a marketing budget. Next slide, please. Thank you. So I'm going to run through the incredible fast track quad strategy. And what I love so much about this, guys, is this is the one that most people get started on who are going all in really wanting to take this very seriously as a business model. Yeah, so this isn't just like the products are amazing, I want them in my home for myself, and I was like that too. But this is a business strategy getting started this way. So what happens is you get started with an Anespa, an Ukon, and 2 of the K8s, which you can, I know people who have given the second K8 to family members who need it. If they, everyone needs it. So you could give it to your parents because you want them to have the water, because your sister might have a health condition and you want her to have the water, or people use it to allow people to try the water as well. So from getting started this way, you actually make 822 Australian dollars back in immediate commissions because you actually sell these products to yourself. And the reason this is so powerful, guys, is because, like you're going to see with Brooke and myself and so many people in this space, we get started because we want to make money, because we have no money. Because most of us actually have debt, and most of it's consumer debt. So I got started with all this debt, but I actually got what I call good debt borrowed money where it was going to return me an investment to get started in this space. And that meant when I made my $822 back, that paid for the first few months of my financing for me to get rolling and making these sales. And it doesn't take long for the big money to come in, like in the number of sales. As you can see here, the first 5 quad sales that you then make in your business is going to make you nearly 20,000 Australian dollars. 20,000. This stuff blew my mind. Go and make 5 low ticket sales. It's literally a choice. What market do you want to tap into? A sale is a sale. And I was like, yes, sir, sign me up to the high ticket. This makes so much more sense. Yeah. And then your next 6 sales, making now 11 sales in total. Does 11 sound like a big number? You've now made almost $55,000 in 11 sales. Could you make, hear me out, like $55,000 for the year would be, you know, a pretty decent full-time income for me as a stay-at-home mum. If I could, I looked at this and I was like, if I could make 11 sales, that's not even, it's like, let's say 1 sale a month for my first year to make my first 55K. I was like, yeah, I could do that. Drop in the comments, I can do that. Your next 7 sales, guys, which brings you to a total of only 18 sales, has made you your first 6 figures in commission. This is life-changing. I'm loving seeing all that I can do that. It's like I tell my daughter every day, I can do hard things. You can do this. Next slide, please. And that's just making sales. That's just your direct sales. There are so many ways that we actually get paid in this space. This is the most genius compensation plan I've ever seen. It's unmatched. And I don't know if I've already told you guys, but this compensation plan is actually patented for that reason. No one else can copy this because Mr. Oshiro, however he came up with this, is a literal genius. And even 4 years in, I continue to be surprised and blown away by how much more I uncover of this compensation plan, how much better it continues to get. It is based on fairness. It is based on legacy. It is based on generational wealth. It is based on freedom. It is based on health. Like, they are so centered in their values, in the way they've created this, and no one can copy this. There is nothing else out there like this. So now all the figures on your screen are actually in US dollars. And what happens, guys, I'm going to start off on the left top hand side of the screen where you see 6A. This is what we call like the first leadership rank in your business. You have done over 100 cumulative sales inside your organization, and you will receive a $3,000 bonus for hitting this point. So this is where we start getting some really cool bonuses come in. We get educational bonuses. We get one-time bonuses for reaching certain points in our business because Mr. Oshiro wants to be generous. He wants to reward us for the incredible work that we are doing in this world. So good. Everyone's crazy good. It is crazy good. Miracles. It is a miracle. Then the next rank is 6A2. You get a $6,000 bonus for reaching this point in your business. And I reached this point just 2.5 years into my business, just after I'd had my second daughter. She was only like almost 3 months old. So I had been receiving incredible passive income while I was taking some time out and going through my hypnobirthing courses and birthing my daughter, and my business and the work I had put in was still paying me and holding me in that season of life. And when I was ready and come out running, I hit 6A2. And what happens here too, guys, is you then start getting monthly and quarterly bonuses, which pays me an abundant amount each year in passive income. And it's just another way that this space just continues to blow my mind and pays us. Then you go 6A2-2, which I reached this point in December, at the start of December last year, receiving a $12,000 bonus, and your monthly and quarterly bonuses increase. It's just like, it's literally making it rain. It's raining money at this point. Rain and money, baby, yes. Then, guys, and this is my goal to reach by my 30th birthday this year. Anytime this year would be amazing. When I saw this, guys, I was like, if it takes me 10 years, it's worth it. Because what was I going to do anyway? What was the alternative? 10 years in a job to get to what would long service leave look like in your job? And I'm talking about like that's full time. And for us as mums and who are wanting to, coming out in and out of maternity leave or wanting to stay home with your kids, just makes it so much more challenging to have a stable, consistent, full-time job. And we've learned in the pandemic that they're not as safe and as secure as we thought they were, with so many people being made redundant and told that they weren't, what was the word? It wasn't necessary, but essential workers, yeah? And like Jen said at the start of the call, like if you stop working tomorrow, if something happens, if a pandemic happens, if you're made redundant, if you need to take time and space for a loved one like Clint got to with his brother, if you want to go to your daughter's swimming lessons, do you have to take time off work? Does your income have to be reduced because of that? So this is massive for me, and the impact and what I've experienced over the last 4 years is the reason I will never stop this. But this here is incredible in creating legacy wealth for myself and my daughters is a massive goal for me, but I'll still never stop, even once I reach this point, even though I could. What will happen at 602-3 is you will receive a $25,000 bonus just for reaching this point, a once-off bonus, and then $5,000 per month minimum as a bonus, on top of all the other bonuses, on top of all the direct sales, indirect sales, everything else that's going on, and all the other ways you get paid in this space, $5,000 per month for the rest of your life. Just reading all the comments. For the rest of your life, and for the rest, this is willable to the next generation. So for the rest of my daughters' lives too. Let that sink in. And come back to that cape. If you're sitting here going, too good to be true, how could that be possible? That's all old narratives. That's all old beliefs. That's what your experience is. It's because you haven't seen any other way yet. Just because you haven't seen it yet and you're seeing it now doesn't mean that it didn't exist. It does now. So much more is available for you to tap into in this space, and it is so attainable. Next slide, please. Whew. Those numbers, yeah? It's getting hot in here. It gets sexier and sexier as we go. And I'm like, how can all these pieces of the puzzle all fit together so perfectly? And the way, like, it's without fault, honestly. All of these pieces come together to make that vehicle that drives so perfectly, or like all the ingredients in a cake that you need. And if you don't have one piece, the cake doesn't rise, yeah? Automation. This automation is so key. What this does is allow you to be more present in your life and allow your business to run for you. It allows sales to go through your business 24/7 through systems that do the heavy lifting for you, that are set up for you. Because guys, to automate a business, you need systems, processes, funnels, emails, marketing, sales teams, people doing the paperwork, the admin, the shipping, the handling. All of this is done for us. You get to tap into it. You get to leverage, again, what is already done for you. And without automation, like I'm saying, with an online income, you're still doing all the things, wearing all the hats. How do you actually have true time leverage? And what's the point having all the money if you don't have time? These systems work in the background for you to create this freedom business. And it takes your customers through sales qualification processes on your behalf. You can be giving birth. I've literally done this, been giving birth while sales are going through, and I'm getting notifications of income landing in my account. You could be offline, off-grid, camping for the weekend. You could be at your brother's bedside like Clint was. And your income doesn't stop. Next slide. So this is a nice visual. I see it as like a funnel, a sales funnel. Yeah. So this is a visual of what does this actually look like? Because I often get that, okay, this is all like, yes, this makes sense. This is speaking to me, but how do you actually make a sale from start to finish? This is the process that we teach. And this is what the people who have gone before you are showing you works and is so abundant in what we can tap into. And what first happens is leveraging social media. Social media, before this space, I saw it as a space that people would just like post things, and it might have been a bit attention seeking at times, or it was sharing with friends and family. And I don't know, it was all scroll holes. Yeah. And it was not until I tapped into this space that I see how powerful social media gets to be, because you can literally tap into a global audience today, guys. I don't care if you have 0 followers right now. For example, let's use Instagram as an example. If you go and create an Instagram account right now with 0 followers, you could go and reach 100,000 people tomorrow with a reel. I have people that I see all the time that I'm mentoring that only have 600 followers, but they're reaching 20,000, 50,000 people per month, because you can tap into a global audience. And the incredible thing about the algorithm is, I won't get too woo-woo on you, but if you get the law of attraction, I believe that attraction marketing is literally the law of attraction. And the way the algorithm works on social media, I believe, is the way the universal algorithm works. And when you put your message out there and you get to be your brand rather than posting products and things like that, and you're putting your energy, your essence, what you're a stand for. Like I was a stand for life being so much more, and not a big one for me, and like losing mum, was that life was too short, like to spend most of my time sitting at a desk in a 9 to 5, right? So I got to put my message out there, what I was a stand for, what I believe in, what my values are, and it connects through the algorithm with the people who need to hear it, with the people who relate to it. And I'm not going out there messaging all these people who aren't ready to hear it, or, you know, like these people are then coming to me and saying, I hear you. You're speaking to my soul. Like you might be on this call right now going, damn, is she speaking straight to me? I felt that too. And the people who feel the call will feel that too, and they will reach out. You can do this organically on social media or through ads. You can do it on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or however feels best for you, or whatever platforms you are on. And from there, you get to give them more information. They get to tap into free masterclasses like the one you're on right now, and drop in the comments value. If you have got so much value from this masterclass alone, even if nothing else eventuated from it, these free masterclasses should be like, there should be a value on this for people. So this is changing people's lives as it is. You are causing people's shifts. Like the amount of people that left yesterday so shifted. You get to tune people into this free value. And from there, if they're feeling the call, they get to go through the automated process. They get to go through your sales funnel that is all done for you, that is automated. They get to take their time. It's self-paced. I will show you more of what that looks like in a moment. But they get to go through a process of learning more, watching some videos, having a call then with a business specialist who can support them, who can answer the questions. You're not having to answer the same questions over and over and over and over and be glued to your phone to make a digital online income. You don't have to be stuck to this thing. You don't have to be a slave to this thing. You get to set it up and make it work for you. And so from there, they're investing into these products, investing into themselves, into their health, into their homes, into their family, into their bank balance. And from there, we have all the courses, all the set, like you don't need to know how to train someone else in doing this, because they get to tap into the same education that you get to tap into. It's all done. It's all there for you to teach you how to launch your business, to learn all the skill sets, the step-by-step mentorships, getting to be in spaces where you're literally learning from people like myself Tariq, Christy, Clint, Jen, and Brooke, who you'll hear from later on, we hold space and we share what's worked and what we've learned over the years to help people fast pace and create results in their business. So we all get to earn and learn as we go. I'm loving all these comments. So that being said, I'm excited to introduce you to your digital playground, the thing behind the scenes that's going to allow this automation to happen for you. And that is this incredible academy. And inside this academy, we teach you how to leverage your business on social media. We support you to partner with a high profit offer with no need to worry about what to offer, creating your own product, creating your own courses, all of those things. You get to leverage everything that's done for you. You get to then spend more time in being in doing what you're passionate about, in being the stand for what you want to speak into, and then being more present in your life. We provide all the automated tools and systems and mentorship in one place, so you get to take action straight away. Before I show you the academy, I want to speak into the community as well, because I drop like a wolf emoji or type wolf in the comments if you have felt like a lone wolf for a lot of your life. Maybe you felt like a black sheep. Maybe you feel like you've never been fully understood. Maybe you felt like you don't know where to turn and how do you find support. And don't underestimate the value of community, because I did. I became so independent and I was like, I don't need anyone. I'll figure it out myself. And that was to my own detriment, because connection is a number one human need. And for me, I love my family, but they don't get me. They don't speak the same language as me, not really. But the people here do. I have found my soul tribe in this space who have supported me in my darkest days more than my family could hold that space for, in a different way, yeah? And I want to talk into proximity is power. You show me the 5 people you hang around most, and I'll tell you who you are and where your life is headed. You are the sum of the people you surround yourself around. And when you surround yourself around people who are showing you and speaking big visions and are positive and have an attitude of gratitude, that rubs off naturally. And I know when I first watched a masterclass like this, January 4 years ago, 2020, and I heard the way these people spoke, I could feel their codes like coming into me, and I was in awe. Like, guys, I couldn't speak like this 4 years ago. It's through embodiment, it's through the work, it's through surrounding myself in this energy. But I saw these people and I was like, I need to be in that room. I need to surround myself with these people because I want to believe like them. I want to speak like them. I want to live like them. And it's been an absolute game changer in my life. And one of the biggest things I'm most grateful for in this space is our community. Amazing. We're straight into sharing my screen. I'm going to show you the academy. Where am I? Here. Okay. Oops, lost it. Give me 2 seconds. So many screens up. Here we go. So what happens when you dive into the academy? I'm going to show you guys a look, because sometimes it can feel like a lot, because a lot of this information might be new to you. This might be the first time you're hearing it. It might be the first time you're taking action on your visions. It might be the first time you've even asked yourself what that future reality could look like. And so you're upgrading, you're shifting, you're transforming, you've got a lot going on. And so sometimes it can be like, whoa, what's next? What does this look like? So I'm going to show you what happens from your next steps, which I'll share with you more into. But you're going to land inside our incredible academy, which is the automation tool, the piece I was talking about, the Freedom Era Academy. You're going to land in on this beautiful welcome video and check that out. And then you're going to straight away book in your call with a business specialist who's really going to support you answering any questions you have. We have the most soul and heart-led people in the industry doing these calls to really support you. They care about you. They want to see you succeed, and they're going to strategize with you the best way to help you get started so that you feel really good and really clear about your decision moving forward. You're then going to go into our discovery process, which is don't underestimate how transformative watching this going through this process can be. I'm just going to go into it quickly. Oh, hang on, log in. Tech. Okay, we're in the discovery process. The discovery process is a series of videos and questions that are really going to deep dive even further. Like this masterclass is like the trailer to the movie. You're now going into the movie. You're going to deep dive into that future vision even more and creating that and what does that look like and strategizing that, and get super clear on your goals and where you're headed and how this vehicle can support you in doing that. You get to learn more about the science behind the water, more about the quad strategy, more about Enagic, and then you get to go into your next steps from there. Once you are started in your Enagic business, you're going to go into launch your business. Again, self-paced videos, aren't they the best? You get to work through this and feel so supported in setting up your business, launching with confidence, in like it's all in here for you, and all of the steps, everything laid out, all the resources that you could possibly need to set up your business for success in your first 30 days. I also want to show you while I'm in here quickly a snippet of some of the incredible courses and masterclasses that we have in here. And there is a lot of money and time and energy and soul that is put into this academy for us to it's constantly being upgraded. It's constantly keeping up with the times, with the digital space. So you can learn anything about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, about the water, any skill set in this space. Everything that I have learned and implemented and all the results I've had over the last 4 years, I have learned from this space and all the leaders who have gone first. And we also get incredible, like number one in the world in their industry, coaches coming on and training us, hot seat coaching. The amount of value that's in here is honestly next to none. You can learn all about marketing, sales. There's so much inner work because we really believe in this space that it's 80% inner work and 20% strategy. Leadership, money mindset. Money mindset was a massive one for me, and 10 out of 10 recommend. I recommend all these courses, but we have incredible souls like Preston Smiles and Alexi Panos, and just all global, incredible entrepreneurs, soul-led people in here teaching you all the skill sets you could possibly need in this space. If I can get the slides back up. Yep. So what you're going to do now, guys, who's excited? Drop some fire emojis. Actually, not fire. Let's go the umbrellas and the make it rain and some money emojis. Who's feeling lit up, excited, and ready to take action? Because honestly, success loves speed. That doesn't mean fast results. That doesn't mean, what that means is you feel the pull and you act. You feel it and you dive. You jump in, you dive, you take fast action, and the universe will catch you. You will reap the results of doing that. So we're going to be dropping the link in the comments right now for you, and you're going to be able to click that and go through and start your very own process. The incredible thing about this, guys, is you're getting to experience this firsthand for yourself. So not only are you getting the information yourself, but you're getting to experience how this whole system and the automation works and how you get to leverage that too. And you're going to go through register in the academy. Today, you will be saving 50%. It's $49 to sign up. You'll jump in there. Like I said, book your call. There it is. I can see the link's been dropped in. We're going to keep dropping it in a couple of times in case you missed it. And if you do miss it, reach out to the person who has brought you into this masterclass, and they will be able to share it with you as well. But you're going to book in that call. But between now and when your call is booked in, you're going to complete the discovery process. You're going to go through and sit down and take space and time for your vision, because it's worth it. From there, you'll jump on your call, you'll invest in the fast track strategy and the products, and get started in launching your business. Who's ready? Make it rain. Yep, amazing. Where's the link? It's dropping in the comments here now, and we'll keep dropping it in. But reach out to the person who's invited you into the space if you can't see the link, and they'll be able to send it to you. And I'll bring back out the beautiful Jen now.
Oh, wow. So incredible. How is everybody feeling? Ash, your story and your emotion and your just sheer power from what you have created in this space is so inspiring. And I know that everyone felt so much value. So please drop some love and celebration in the comments for the beautiful Ashley. We're so grateful for her time showing up today purely in service. I cannot wait to bring out Brooke for you shortly, but we've got some amazing questions coming up in the comments, just showing the interest that has been sparked here for you. And I really invite you to take a look at the next steps. The link is going to be dropped throughout the comments. We're going to keep putting it in there for you so you can find it because the chat is moving so fast. Really invite you to just connect with us here in the group, whoever invited you here. This is not the time to worry about all your questions, but celebrate them. And do not get overwhelmed with how, but trust that you know and you can, and that we will support you. This is the invitation just to take the next steps at your own pace. And we're offering you a chance to build and learn skill sets that you will then have forever and no one will ever be able to take from you. You get to earn as you learn, just like Ashley shared. And we spoke at the beginning about security and stability, right? And wanting to just have more of that in our lives. Well, there's no better way to have security and stability than when you own your skill set and business and you can lock that in for you and your family and your future. Once you've learned those skills, you've got them for the rest of your life. So you get to be your greatest investment. And we have an incredible, exciting bonus. Raquel, can you please bring up the slides for us again? We've got a really inspiring and powerful 48-hour bonus for you to honor you who are ready to take action today and thrive in the momentum and the moment of right now, in the energy of today. We're offering you an opportunity to receive a generational wealth legacy strategy call from our original founders of the Freedom Era platform, Christy Ord herself. You're going to meet her this week in the group or next week when she comes in live. Clint, who you know and love from day one, and the incredible Balazs W. Cardos, whose success and legacy is something that cannot even be quantified on this call right now, but you will get to meet him as well. And we will be bringing you that opportunity to have that so long as you are signing up into the Academy within 48 hours from now, from today. How exciting is that? Yeah, such an incredible bonus. I love that word. What? Bonkers. I love the word bonkers. So good. So these are your first steps. We love abundance, as you know. So we have this bonus here for you. All you need to do for this bonus link is, excuse me. Sorry, can you just turn that off? Oh, sorry, there's some noise in the background. So your first steps here are to click on that link to reach out to your person who brought you here to take a look inside the Academy and get started with your next steps. So drop a 48 in the comments if you are pumped to receive this insane bonus from our original founders of the Freedom Era, who have each created the generational wealth that we have shown you in the legacy path. It's going to pay them for the rest of their life and for the lives of their families. So I am loving the energy here. This is available for you for the next 48 hours. And moving over to the next slide. Turn the tap off, please. We're doing a water presentation, right? There's no need to be perfect in these moments, but there's water pouring out here in my pool and it's making a noise. So I'm just getting it turned off. There we go. Okay, we get to adapt and pivot. And again, we're connecting back to my pool and the water. So it's divine, right? Okay, so here we are. We are offering you as well, for those of you that are ready to partner with our chosen affiliated offer within the month of March. So this is to connect with our aligned offer within Enagic. You will receive exclusive access to a powerful live 30-day mentorship. Exclusive access to the most experienced mentors and leaders in our industry and in our community who are going to support you with priceless training and support and inspiration so that you'll be able to start alongside each other with all of the keys to success that you could ever need. We have seen the most phenomenal results in mentorship groups like this because of, like what you have right here, collective energy, because of the intimate support and attention that you're going to receive from our mentors who have journeyed the same path as you. The mentorship is going to give you an opportunity to work inside and alongside the courses inside the Academy that will see you take your first steps to a whole new level. And the power of mentorship cannot be underestimated. This is seriously worth thousands of dollars to have access to this genius, to this support, to this intimacy. You're going to receive community, mentorship, education, guidance, and always, always, always support. It sounds cliched, and if you think the offer of the business was too good to be true, we are a family and we never do business alone. The proximity you're going to have to your mentors here is so powerful. This is how we connect as a community. This is how we rise together in support and guidance. You will literally stand alongside us. We lift everybody up. You've seen how we love celebration. This is a life-changing opportunity, and we're opening up this to all of you here inside Make It Rain as an exclusive and live opportunity that will begin in April. It's going to be a 30-day container where you get to take advice from the people who have the lives that you want. So you get to link arms, accelerate your growth in this space, and I want to know if you're excited. An amazing bonus. Yes, energy, collective. Yes, magic, people abundance, changing the world. Yeah, we have to do that together. No single person's going to change the world. You can't get a wave with one ripple. Yeah? Look at me getting all like Tariq. Okay, so like I said, all you need to do to qualify for this is to partner with our chosen offer within the month of March. The link is in the comments for you to take your first steps. And I can see some of you already and you're jumping in right now. Fast action is where it's at, which is amazing. So I'm very, very excited for you all. Our mentorships are life-changing. We pride ourselves in this community on the mentorship that we offer, and it never stops. But to begin your first 30 days with this is just an incredible opportunity. So I do invite you to take action. Okay, so we're ready for Brooke, hey? We've been waiting for Brooke. Our next speaker is ready to come out and join you. I am so excited to welcome her. Her presence is so profound, so impactful. She was supportive to myself and Ash before we even came on this call, setting us up for the most beautiful transmission to you. She is absolutely always of heart-centered service to her life, to her family, to her business organization, to everybody she comes into contact with, and especially also within our own community. And how she started in this space from such a totally different place than how she stands now. It just brings me goosebumps even to think of the story she's about to share with you. She went from a 9-year motherhood slumber, just wondering what happened to who she was and what her dreams were. We can relate to that, right? Things take over who we are as a person. And we've really shared with you over the past 2 days that you get to take control of your future. And there's no better person than to invite Brooke out to share with you her story of how she's gone from over $57,000 in credit card debt to now traveling, to living a life of abundance and adventure and presence with her children and presence with herself. I will say no more. She's going to share the most impactful story with you, and I invite you to really show up in full presence right now for this.
Thank you, Jen. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness. I'm just, if I had to start all over again, I would. And I've been watching the comments, and I want you to know, for all of you who are feeling emotions coming up right now, it's because there's truth here. It's because you're actually opening up to what's truly possible and what your birthright is here in this world. The emotions are, it's the gateway, we get to feel it. We get to feel it to heal it. And I feel a lot of joy knowing that so many of you are emotional right now, because the truth is nobody tells you to go out and be an entrepreneur. When we were little kids, we had all these dreams, and then ever so slowly we just we got realistic according to well-meaning parents and loved ones and all the rest. And here in this community, we get the opportunity to actually shed all of that and to give birth to our dreams again. And that's absolutely what happened to thousands of other people. And I want you to know this, that I watched a presentation similar to this 5 years ago. I'll never forget it. It was midnight, and it was Christy who was presenting, and I sat there with my arms crossed, and I was like, this is blah, 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 blah. And I was so skeptical back then. I was so negative back then, and I couldn't see what was actually here. I really couldn't see it at first. But I felt it. This was the thing. I felt it in my heart. I felt like there was something here for me. And I know a lot of you are probably going to relate to this, right? You don't quite understand how it works, but you know there's something here. And the too good to be true scenario and all the old, this is the thing, like we get to shed all these old pieces of ourselves that actually aren't even us. Most of us are carrying around wounds and ideas and beliefs that don't even belong to us. They actually belong to our parents, or they belong to the pastor, or they belong to our great aunt or whoever. They don't belong to us. Because truly at our core, when we think back to who we were as little children, like the sky's the limit. And when you align yourself with a community and a business and a proven duplicatable system like we have here, that's what you get to step back into. You get to step back into your dreams. And for me, gosh, it's really, sometimes I still pinch myself, like yesterday. So when I started in this business, I was a conscious parenting coach for 10 years. Was it 10 years? About that. And I was trading my time for money, and I was getting back to the beginning of my month every like at the beginning of the month was zero every month, over and over and over and over was zero, 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 zero. And then I became a mom. It was zero before I became a mom. And then once I became a mom, it was definitely more than zero. And goodness, I wanted something different. I wanted to be able to say yes. I wanted to be able to say yes to everything, to all my dreams, to all the things that I wanted to do, to the traveling, to, like, at the time, I remember not being able to put my kids in a jump house. That's what we call them here over in the States. I'm in California, by the way. And I'll just never, when my kids asking me like, Mom, can we go in the jump house? And I'm like, not today. I would never tell them that we couldn't afford it. I never told them that, but I would say, not today. Nope, let's go do something else. And I get emotional thinking about it, because the truth is, like, things are they're just so different now. They're so different now. I can't remember the last time I checked my bank account, and, I'm buying a house for cash in Mexico, or a second house. And I started traveling the world, and I started turning our family into a yes family. And for me, when I started this business, I did have $57,000 in credit card debt. But the bigger thing than the debt was the shame and the limited thinking that I had about it. I carried so much shame about this debt, and so much shame about how am I by the way, I'm 51. I'm soon to be 52. I want to tell people this because, sometimes we see the younger people in here and we think, oh, there's nobody in the second half of their life. Well, we have lots of people in the second half of their life. And most of us who are in the second half of our life are way behind the 8 ball with our retirement, right? And I never really believed in retirement, but I believe in being at choice. And more than anything, I believe in being able to contribute and give back. That's what I wanted. That's what I've always wanted, like my whole life, is like, I want to be the one that can write out the checks. I want to be the one that can send people on holidays. I want to be the one that can open up orphanages. Like, I want to be the one that people come to. And to have stepped into that possibility now, to not be in the scarcity and not be in the lack, I can't even tell you what it feels like. And I did hit legacy income. This position of legacy income, I'm just going to tell you straight up, like, I was here for the money initially. I was here for the impact, but I was here for the money because we have to, I'm not sure, Ashley was talking about how we put on our own oxygen mask first. Like, we have to take care of us first. And it's actually okay. It's actually okay for you to say me first, right? Say it with me, me first. I'm going to take care of myself and my family first. And then the ripple effect gets to happen. And then we get to rain down on everybody else that's around us. Otherwise, how many of us are looking around seeing these exhausted, depleted parents, these parents who, like, none of us became parents because we wanted to just, like, not be with our kids, and yet we send our kids to these schools. My son, he's 13. I have a 13 and a 10-year-old now. But when I started this business, they were 8 and 5. And I always unschooled them, homeschoolers, unschoolers. They never went to a program. And my son the other day, he's like, Mom, it's 41,000 hours that kids go to school. And I was like, whoa, I knew it was a big number. But my point is, I'm with them all the time as much as I want to. I get to stay away from them as much as I want to now. So for those of you who have older children, you know what I'm talking about. But I wasn't willing to give up time with my family. That was it. So I was flat broke without a whole lot of hope. I didn't have a circle of influence. The circle that I was spending time with were exhausted, depleted mothers. And it's like, oh my gosh, I just remember like not having any money to spend enough. And I heard this from my family, you know, I heard this from my sisters. Like I saw, it's like, it's so important, this power of proximity, who we get around, because we are a direct reflection of the people we spend time with. And honestly, when I found this community, I always felt like the black sheep, the one that didn't fit in, the family that I love from afar. My family's back in Canada. I love them so much, but we're really not super aligned in our values. They all work traditional jobs, all of them. And I was like, I don't want that. But then I was broke. And then I'm like, oh, what's the answer? Like, what is the friggin' answer? And I will tell you that when I was 24, I had a near-death experience, and that's a whole other story, which I don't need to share with you. But the reason that I want to share it with you is that I learned to listen to spirit, to listen to God, to listen to the messages. I learned very quickly through that experience to listen. And when this business presented itself to me, I was praying. I was asking, I was praying. I'm like, good God, there's got to be something else. But I was so exhausted and tired. I just couldn't imagine having to start something from scratch. I couldn't imagine having to figure something out. And that was my idea. I thought, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel because I have all this knowledge and all these different things, right? Women especially, we tend to be a jack of all trades, and we have all this knowledge and all these different tools in my toolkit. And I thought, well, can't I just get paid to be myself? Like, can I just take everything that I've learned over the years and just get paid to be Brooke? And then I was asking for this, and then floop, in comes this business model. And I will tell you that I was so skeptical. And of course, I didn't have money. But this is the thing about these moments. Like, I was so tired of being broke and being in the same position. I was more terrified of living another year, like not being able to say yes to my kids, than I was about leaping, than I was about finding a way, than I was about figuring out. And the truth is, money is just an excuse, right? And I wanted the money to be the reason why I said yes, the reason why, the fact that I didn't have money to be the reason why I was going to finally say yes and finally change things. Because the women that I was seeing, and for me, it was women, right? If you're a man, we have all kinds of incredible men, as you've seen in this business. But for me, it was the mothers. And I saw mothers who were traveling the world and making money. And oh God, I love to travel. Who else here loves to travel? Travel was my whole lifeline until I became a mom. And then I didn't travel for 8 freaking years. I didn't take a trip. And I don't know what happened to me. I fell asleep, you know, and that's why I call it this motherhood slumber. I fell asleep and I poured everything into my children. And while I was grateful for that, and I was so grateful for the choices I was making around homeschooling them, I'm also a freedom activist. So everything that they were telling us to do to put kids in school over in the United States, I was a heck no for. So I wanted to be able to put them in programs. I wanted to be able to offer horseback riding lessons. I wanted to be able to say yes to all the things that they wanted to do. And I couldn't until I found this business model. And once I said yes to my dreams and to turning this hope and possibility back on, I am telling you, like, everything changed. Everything changed within me. And then my entire world around me started to change, because we are a direct reflection of our beliefs and values. The thoughts that we keep thinking, right? It's a belief is just a thought that we keep thinking. And so what I got is that if I had this mountain of debt and I had this scarcity and I was living month to month, and there had to be something up here that I needed to shift. And that whole thing about nothing changes unless I knew that nothing was going to change unless I found a way to change it. And through this business model, like, I just can't even tell. It's hard to articulate it. And what I want you to know is that it's possible for everybody, because I didn't have an ounce of tech skills. I used to crack up because I didn't even know how to save a picture on my computer when I started here, and I felt like shame and embarrassment about it. And now I'm just like, yeah, I'm not a tech person and I don't care. I just built it so simple. You know what I had? I had a desire, and I was so hungry for change, and I wanted so desperately to not be the lone wolf anymore. I wanted a community, and I wanted a community of people that were like a few steps ahead of me. You know, I didn't want to be the smartest person in the room anymore. I really wanted to be with people who were like doing things and creating change and impact. And all of that was in here. And then when I saw the freedom era and the business model and how it all works, I was just like, are you kidding me? So anybody that's going through this, like, it sounds too good to be true, that's okay. I understand, but it only sounds too good to be true based on our perspective on, like, we can only come from the perspective of what this life has offered us so far. And now you have a chance to kind of like open your aperture, like what I call it, like washing the windshield of your car so you can see what's possible, because we have thousands of people here that are already doing it, myself included, and all the leaders, and oh gosh, and it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, it's truly just getting started. I haven't reached out to anybody other than one person in this business because they told me I didn't have to. I didn't want to do any of those old traditional network marketing things. I was like, I am never going back to that. And they taught me every single thing, like everything. And so you know what I got to do? I got to believe them. And that, I think, is the catch. People go, what's the catch? What's the catch? Do you want to know what the catch is? Tell me a yes in the comments if you want to know what the catch is. I'm going to tell you what the catch is. What's the catch? Yes, yes. The catch is you. You're the catch. You're the catch. People love to hear that and they hate to hear that. But the great thing is, if you're the catch, then we get to change who we are and what we think and what we feel and what we believe. And when we change these things, then we can actually create the rain, right? We can create the ripple. We can create, oh my gosh, we can create whatever we want here. So I want you to know that I took a year off in this business and I continued to get paid over 6 figures residual income. And that was while I was healing from my divorce. And I want you to know that this hasn't been about hustle and pushing and like doing things from the masculine either. I was a heck no to that. There was no way I was going to go back to that, because I'm in a different season of my life. But you know what? At 51 years old, I now have the opportunity to do whatever I want, whenever I want. Nobody has their finger on me. And reaching legacy income and knowing that I get to pass this on to my children, and that my children, like, don't have to go through the struggle that I did. I mean, it's the most profound experience that I wish for every single one of us. And this is the thing, we get to be the change makers. We are the change makers. You are actually here because you were guided here. That's my belief. Nobody's here by accident. You're actually here because you are one of the wayshowers, just like us. And that's why you're here. And that's why you're seeing this community. And that's why your heart is beating fast. And that's why you're sweating. And that's why you're feeling emotional, because you are here for a reason. You're not here to just live this status quo life. None of us are. Some people are. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm not here to make decisions for other people. I'm only here to make a decision for myself. And by making this decision to say yes to myself and my dreams and changing things, the ripple effect, oh my goodness. Now I get to do my coaching when I want to. I get to offer my workshops when I want to. I don't do it for money. I do it out of joy. I do it out of service. I do it out of love. I do it because it lights me up, not because I have to, not because I want to pay my bills, none of that stuff. Oh my gosh. And I want you to know that once you step into like a different level of abundance in your life, what it offers us on our nervous system as women is pretty remarkable. What it offers our marriages, what it offers our hearts, what it offers our bodies, what it offers the world, because we can offer more to people when we are not struggling. Do you see this? And so it's almost like I feel like we have a moral and ethical responsibility to say yes to our dreams, to say yes to the business, to say yes to changing things so that we can help more people, because you are one of the wayshowers, whether you know it or not. And that's why you have these emotions popping up. That's my belief anyway. So I have so much more to share, but I don't think it's really necessary. I think those of you who are ready, I just want to encourage you to come into the TFE, the Freedom Era, come into the platform and go through that discovery process, because you will know. That's what I want you to know for sure. There's all kinds of information shared here. You've seen the compensation plan. You see the legacy income. It's for real. I did it in 5 years. That was my goal, was to hit it in 5 years. I did it in 4.5 years, but I also took a full year off. So technically on the books, it was 4.5, but really it was 3.5 years. And I continue now to get paid on all the work that I did for those first like 3.5 years. It is like nothing else you could ever, like, you just couldn't even dream this up. So I just want to implore you to come in and see. And I like to compare it to, like, how would you describe to somebody who's never had a vanilla ice cream cone what a vanilla ice cream is like? Like, how can you describe that? You can't. It's impossible. You had to pick up that ice cream cone and you got to lick it and you got to just try it and see it. And that's what I want you to know, is that everybody that clicks on that link and goes into the Freedom Era, you're going to see, you're going to get the next level of education, and you will know, like, hand on heart, you will know one way or the other. And if it's not for you, great. But I am telling you that if you are here, you're here for a reason, and you're here because you want your life to be different. And there's just nothing greater than watching men and women and families have more connection, have more time, bring their families home. Like, that's the greatest good, right? We are here to love. We are here to be in community. We are here to love. We are here to have an impact. We are here to help more people. And that's what we do here. And our community is here to welcome you in with open arms. I cried for the first 3 months. I wept, actually, when I met this community, because I was just so blown away by the heart and the intention and the impact that we were creating. And it just keeps getting better. So with that, I just want to say congratulations for being here and listening. And the most important thing is that you take action. It's the most important thing. Don't let the fears stop you. God, imagine if I had let my fears stop me. Imagine if I had let all my limitations stop me, or even people, well-meaning people in my life who told me this is nya, 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 nya. They don't know. They don't know. Nobody really knows. Only you know, we know. And once you are in here, you get the opportunity to share this with so many people. And the beautiful thing is that we get to do it through social media, right? So social media is not going anywhere, and we get to use it for good, for change, for ripple effect, to make it rain abundance, hope, possibilities for everybody, because that's really how we are all supposed to be living, and it's available to each and every one of you. So with that, I'll turn it back to Jen.
Oh, amazing. How incredible was that story? Are you ready to lick it? Are you ready to lick that vanilla ice cream? That was so brilliant. And what a most powerful story. Let's just share so much love in the comments for Brooke. It's already been flowing through, Brooke, and I hope that you've seen it and that's landed for you. But who shed tears alongside me? I had to go and wipe my face before I came back to you all. I so relate to the lone wolf mama vibes too, you know, just desiring to be in a place where I could belong and not just be a label, you know, a wife, a mom, but just a place that I could be myself. And I first saw Brooke in 2020 at a live community event that the Freedom Era hosted in Australia. And she was the reason, I don't know if you know this, Brooke, but she was the reason that I chose to step out and not hide anymore away from being a mom, but to own being a mom, and the fact that I could be a woman too, and I could be successful, and I could be me and all of me. And I just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, Brooke, for the impact you've had on my life and so many other thousands of families. So it's been beautiful to have you on here with us. We're so grateful for you to be of service to us today. So let me know in the comments, what did you feel hearing from Brooke? People in tears multiple times. Yes, I was bawling. Thank you, Brooke. Shed tears of water. It's all about the water, right? We're making it rain. We didn't tell you we were going to make you cry, did we? You wouldn't sign up. But all for the best reasons, okay? So we're coming to a close now. I mean, how could we have stopped dead on time when we had so much to share with you? And I just want to remind you that what you do next and what you can achieve from today is really up to you. You know, you can choose to go back to life as it was before Make It Rain, so much has shifted in this time already, right? Or you can really take action based on everything we've shared with you over the past 2 days to take control of your own future and be able to be of huge impact and contribution here in the world. It's such an opportunity here for us to focus on the impact we make for ourselves and for those around us, our husbands, our wives, our partners, our children, our families, our communities. We're all so connected. You can really take that action to be of impact. It's a deeper invitation to really understand and lock in your knowing that with abundance of resources, you can make the difference. Brooke touched on that so perfectly. She's able to give so much more when she was set free from the chains of what life puts on us, right? So many of you have shared that you've also been locked into jobs that you no longer really in alignment with and that they don't support you in this way to thrive and to be of more impact. So this is your opportunity to make the change for the life you desire, to really sit with the value that you've received. And for those of you still maybe on the fence, I'd love for you to consider this. I'd love for you to consider what it is that would keep you so loyal to a life where you're feeling so stuck. Take some time to connect with this, to lean into the opportunity that has presented itself to you across these 2 days, because you did come here for a reason. It is no accident. It is no coincidence. And I was asked recently if I could leave this community and the business and get back my entire investment, would I do it? Absolutely hell no. I wouldn't do it for $1 million. So in fact, I actually really have $1 million business in my hands. And it can be worth so much more, right? Because we're here for limitless wealth, limitless freedom, limitless abundance. And this is your invitation too. Let me know, are you all in? What has been your biggest takeaway? I can't wait to for my partner to feel free. Yes. What a beautiful close. Yes, thank you. I'm no longer on the fence after this masterclass. Well done, Jay. Yes. Thank you so much to the beautiful women. Thank you to Tarek. Thank you to Clint. What an inspiring, wonderful, and gorgeous lady. Oh, thank you. We've all been amazing, and your cup is full. Yes. Yes, amazing. So much love for what you've shifted into something you always believed was possible. It was your birthright. Yes. Oh, heartfelt comments. Thank you all for playing all out. So many of you all in. Oh, okay, so I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry, I was sneezing and laughing at the same time. That was funny. Okay, well, that was like a palate cleanser, wasn't it? Let's move on to our winner for today for showing up in the comments, for playing all out. I am so excited when we get to share all this abundance. I'm actually going to award it to Tanya Phoenix. She made a really interesting comment, actually, as she has been sitting here looking and she's been playing full out. But I saw her make a comment that as she's sitting here looking at the screen and she's looking at the title, Make It Rain, she's like, oh, look how this looks. It actually looks like it says, Make I Train. What an invitation to train, to learn, to make it rain. It all comes together and it all looks so beautiful. So I really wanted to give you that honor. You will win $300 today. I hope that makes a beautiful difference in the abundance you feel right now. And the team will be in touch to award that for you. Thank you for sharing what you saw as you were watching and playing full out. So many congratulations to everyone. Wonderful. And we've got lots and lots of questions that are coming up. Reach out to who invited you here. Connect in the group. Have your questions answered. But a reminder that taking the next steps is what's going to give you a deeper opportunity to get those answers for yourself. You'll get to see the next level of the business and know what your true questions are. And we are here to support you to bridge the gap between where you are now and how you take the next step forwards to align with a business model that can change your life. So it's a reminder that we have the 48-hour bonus. You can jump into the academy within the next 48 hours. So that's until Sunday night, midnight, to receive the bonus Generational Wealth Mentorship Call. And for the mentorship, the 30-day mentorship, simply align with our chosen offer within Enagic within the month of March to join in this exclusive and intimate live container of support to get you set up for success from day one. The link has been pinned to the comments, or you can reach out to whoever invited you here and they will support you in your next steps to book a call, to go through a divine, beautiful opportunity of a discovery process to bring out more of what it is you want to achieve with this business model. This is what it's about. How can this be of impact to you when we are all so different? We all have our own different goals and reasons and our own visions and our own why and motivating reasons to be here. And we get to support you to see the next steps and how it does align for you and how it can be a fit for you. So check out the link in the comments. Keep playing with us in the group. We've got more to come. Christy X Ord is going to come into the group next week to share her incredible story. She has impacted thousands of people. She is the reason, alongside Clint, that we are all here today and yesterday. The reason we're all here amongst this beautiful community. So we've got so much more coming up for you to really show you the community and to have you feel supported and belonging here with us. So playful out with us. For those of you ready to take action, just get going already. We are willing and waiting for you. We can't wait to see you on the inside. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for giving us so much of your energy and your time. We really are creating change here and empowering you to join us in building the new world that we all desire to live in. This is how we do create true change with high impact service. This is the ripple effect, the ripple effect. This is where we create the waves of impact. This is how we make it rain. We will see you on the inside. It's been an absolute honor and a pleasure to host this call for you over the last 2 days, and I'll see you all inside the group. I'm wishing you so much freedom, abundance, and joy as you sign off today. Much love, everyone.